Alright guys, so here's a story on this 2012 Deluxe that I did. I picked it up from a guy in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He actually passed away and the motorcycle was left to the family who wanted really nothing to do with it. So they listed it basically just to get rid of it so they didn't have to pay payments on it. I believe when I got the bike it had about 5,000 miles on it. And it started life as you see here, and I began the teardown process in December of 2014, and my goal was to build a kind of a blacked out or gangster Al Capone style Cholo or Vikla or whatever you want to call it. So as you can see, I've got 18-inch ape hangers pre-wired, or I wired them internally myself. This is a Kiriakin Velociraptor Intake. I really like the old school look of this Kiriakin Intake. It has the breather caps and the throttle body cover as well. And these are just some more teardown pics of the bike. As you can see, I don't have a lot of working room in my shop. It's a really tight area, and I pay a close attention to detail on everything I do. Got Samson exhaust for the bike and some stretch saddlebags that will be going on. I got these from Cali Biker Club. This picture is before teardown. I'm not sure why that's in there. These photos are the series of photos I used, or I added for the Fender Stretching. I used two factory Harley fenders and spliced them together. Gave me an overall stretch of about 4.5 inches, and it turned out really nice. I really wanted it to be level with the bottom of the stretch bags, which were a 4-inch stretch. So it worked really well, and I also wanted to use all the factory trim pieces because I really like the chrome fender trim on the edges of the fender. So we did the welding in my buddy's shop. I added some round rod to the underside to prevent cracking and flexing of the fender. This photo is a series of parts that I had powder coated, over 60 pieces of parts. Motor mounts, handlebars, the whole front end I had powder coated black, components for the air cleaner. This is just another photo of the detail that I try to include. Going back together with the 18-inch apes and braided stainless cables, blacked out front end. Just another view. As you can see, my shop has a lot of stuff in it, and it gets fuller. Seems like it gets fuller every week. So this is a shot of the exhaust and the fender after paint and bodywork, and the stretch bags with matching pinstriping. It's the factory paint color with factory pinstripe color. This is the rear fender setup, tail section after everything's installed. Kind of a crappy picture. Here it is mocked up on the jack. I really wanted that 40s or 50s gangster flare old school look to it. This is with both bags installed, and I actually had to modify the brackets so that the bags would sit level. This is the license plate relocate kit, and I also installed the run turn brake kit for the turn signals. I had to get it out and test it out. These are the factory wheels that are on it, and the shows the brackets for the saddlebags. And I couldn't mount the center support bracket for those because I had to modify it due to the fender stretch. These are just some more photos of the bike with the factory wheels.